I know you've been labbing up a lot of builds, so I have this question for you. What is it about this particular build that you submitted to be in the game? What makes this one special? Because I know you got some nice things cooking up over there with them builds.
Oh yeah, the reason why this one is special because you can fit on any team. That's the real good thing about it, is that anybody would like to pick up a player that has a build like this. Anyone that looks at this build is gonna be like, man, how do I stop this guy? Because he can.
Up next, the Pistons taking on the Thunder. For the Pistons, 2 losses through the first 3 games of the season. They want to even the score tonight. Thunder, Pistons, coming up next. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Fred VanVleet. McDaniels is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard. And for Oklahoma City, Henderson out there with Maxey. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. They'll have their work cut out for them in this one, Doris. As we know, teams typically don't play as well on the second night of a back-to-back.
You're right, Kevin, because that all comes down to fatigue. A rested team obviously has an advantage over a team playing the second in as many nights. The numbers always back that up.
Then great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Şengün with the bucket.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Knocked loose. Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the rejection by Giannis. It's Hart on the wing. They get it again. Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Here's Holmgren. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Henderson attacking.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Greg, he was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
Maxey drills the three-pointer. Maxey's got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
VanVleet outside. Jackson against Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Giannis. Offensive rebound.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Lets it go from 14. Here's Şengün. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Inside, Edwards. And he gets it to go.
Such great concentration. Anthony Edwards maintaining his focus through the contact right there.
And the rejection by Jackson. Fast break, Detroit. Here's McDaniels, and there's another one for the Pistons.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Maxey passes to Şengün. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Pass to Maxey. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Henderson. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. It made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Johnson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Scoot Henderson. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Eubanks, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Mathurin. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Bays checked in for Detroit. Hardaway comes in for Edwards. Free throw off from Mathurin.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Oklahoma City trailing. Maxey passes to Mathurin. Hart with it. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Passes it to Jackson. Shoots over Johnson. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Drills it from outside.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
2 minutes remaining.
Got a piece of it.
2 minutes.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
And the rejection by Jackson. And Hart has it in the corner. Here he goes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Suggs, he's checked in for Detroit. Van Vliet passes to Bay. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And the Thunder with some changes. Kispert's checked in for Hart, and it's Payne in for Maxey. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. And the pass to Kispert. And here's Giannis from outside. That miss is his 4th this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field. Here's Bay. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Walker's checked in for the Pistons.
Kemba Walker.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Mathurin. Suggs with the steal. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. Bay, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Johnson finds Giannis. Plays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 8.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, He is not to be stopped.
Hardaway with a wide-open look. Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Oklahoma City, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
He's off on that one. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Thunder lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
The Thunder leading by 3. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
We've got Alperon Şengün. Scoot Henderson is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Johnson, and it's Kispert in at the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the evening. So much fun in it, Doris, to watch Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Pistons shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. With greater penalties attached to those team fouls, Doris. How do you think that rule change has panned out?
Well, you saw the players adjust quite quickly to this rule change, frankly. It's opened up the floor, created a better product aesthetically. We want fast pace, show off all that athleticism, a perfect implementation of a rules change.
Hard, he's checked in for the Thunder. Good on the second free throw. And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniel's stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence. And Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
Part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Edwards can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Maxey. Great D that time from Edwards.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Johnson kicks to Maxey. Sinks that one from the post. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Edwards, the bounce man.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Maxey. Misses the 3.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Edwards.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Time called here, and the Thunder decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. So McDaniels will go to the free throw line.
For the Pistons.
It's going to go on Josh Hart. And GA, in your opinion, what's the main order of business when you look at the first-year Pistons coaching staff?
Kevin, for me, they got to clean up the fouling. It's often a problem for young teams, but they have the quickness and size to stay in front of people and just force contested shots.
Basket good. 7 points from Scoot Henderson.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Van Vliet passes to Holmgren. Shoots over Johnson. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Holmgren's got his third basket of the night.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Puts it up from 12. Edwards can't hit. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Trying to get open is Johnson. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Pistons have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 2. Now a timeout called by Detroit. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and defensively, boy, did they trust one another. Communicated well and just made it very difficult to get good looks in that one.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Şengün. Kispert comes in for Josh Hart. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Maxey. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Henderson.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
It's to Hardaway. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Hardaway has got his first 2 points.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
Johnson against Jackson. Johnson kicks to Payne. Kispert dishes to Antetokounmpo. Mathurin for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, they don't make many guards, do they, Doris? As fiery as Fred Van Vliet.
They don't, Kevin. He has had to scrap and claw and earn every piece of real estate in the NBA. At 6'1", he's undersized. But what we know unequivocally, he can command an offense, and he's a big-time shot maker when it counts. And guess what? He's going to dig it out defensively, too. You have to admire Fred Van Vliet.
Here's Suggs. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Let's not forget, Jalen Suggs is a great football player growing up. He is not afraid to mix it up down low.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Oklahoma City, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And he can't get the first one.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Kemba Walker's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Walker looking for an opening. On the wing, Jackson. Lots of room. That one goes. Count it. Jackson's got the game tied up here for Detroit.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
Antetokounmpo finds Payne to the right side. Kispert hits the three-point bomb. Kispert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Walker. Here's Suggs. Johnson with the block. And it's Kispert in the corner. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his fourth assist in this one. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Walker penetrating. And he banks in the layup.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Right wing, and the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
To the floor for your Thunder, Alfred Sengun.
Here's Suggs. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Chicago.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
And the Pistons with possession here. Fires the three. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Thunder up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you get things going a little bit more offensively?
Well, we got to set screens. We've got to get stops. If we're getting stops, we can play in transition. That opens up a lot for us.
Yeah, you guys are hard to beat when you're out and running. We'll see if that happens more. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
You know, every team talks about playing unselfishly, and in the first half, it didn't look like they were doing. Now, looks can be deceiving, but the assist totals back up what we saw.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
They got rained on from three. Now the shooters deserve some credit. They did hit a few defensive shots. They deserve more of the blame because there were still way too many wide open looks.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. We've got Jaden McDaniels. Edwards is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Jackson in at the 4-man position. Here's VanVleet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Scoot Henderson.
Well, Fred VanVleet is such a crafty basketball player. At that size, you'd have to be. Nice job drawing the contact there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good. And so VanVleet nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And Hart has it in the corner. No good on the three. Pistons trail by 4. Here's McDaniels. Here's Holmgren. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holmgren's got 8 points.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And the jink by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. No problem knocking that one down. 8 points for Jaren Jackson.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Detroit. 4-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Jackson and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. To the middle, here's Hart. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 5 assists tonight. Timeout called the Pistons. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Henderson against Van Vliet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Van Vliet's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, what a nifty move from Fred Van Vliet. Works so hard on the handle, so tough.
Here's Maxey. Connects from 3-point range. Maxey's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
For 3, Edwards drains the 3-pointer. He's got 10.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a three, he wants to come right back at you.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Eubanks, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson.
A moment to check out the numbers for Fred Van Vliet. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 19 points a game last year, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
And that one's good, Maxey.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Maxey in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Maxey's got 19 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Pistons trail by 10. Passes it to McDaniels. Over Hart. Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by Hart. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Here's McDaniels. They need this. He lays it in. McDaniels got 7 points.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
The pass to Hart. Giannis up top. McDaniels defending. Offensive rebound. Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons brought in Monty Williams to guide this team from the bottom. He said, I like those challenges, the process of building, seeing players get better, and understanding what it's like to navigate crunch time situations. For me to be able to come in now, it's part of this restoration. Kevin, Monty has plenty of work ahead.
Indeed he does, David. Thanks. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Make some noise.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Corey Kispert's checked in for Josh Hart. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Maxey. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Henderson. And a different look here for the Pistons. Bays checked in for Chet Holmgren. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for McDaniels. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Edwards. And it's Kemba Walker in for Fred VanVleet. Now here's Bay. He's guarded closely. 2 on the clock. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Payne can't hit. Pistons trail by 13. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Payne. Snatched up. Second chance shot. Hardaway kicks to Bay. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Mathurin, good. And it's 7 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Mathurin, good.
Boy, so much of Benedict Mathurin's success is about his will. He is one tough customer.
Here's Walker. He kicks it to Hardaway. Shot to stop the run. Offensive rebound. Eubanks. Good. Eubanks got his second bucket of the game to go.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Here's Payne. Walker with some nice D. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Detroit. Suggs passes to Bay. Gets an open look and hits. And that's now 6 points for Saddiq Bey.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Here's Kispert. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Suggs. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Suggs has got 6.
The defense is so focused on taking away a Jalen Suggs drive and finish at the cup. This is what it opens up right here. Make those jumpers when conceded, Jalen.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Thunder lead by 14. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Maxey. Kispert is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Henderson. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Here's Henderson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Edwards. Another shot. The Thunder pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Van Vliet wide open. And the 3-ball is good.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Pass to McDaniels. Floats one. Good D by Giannis.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hard, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Giannis has got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here is Edwards. Jackson down low. Henderson defending. Count it.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Maxey kicks to Henderson. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's Kispert. Sinks the three-pointer.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Şengün's checked in for Corey Kispert. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And they get it back.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Henderson outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And the rejection by Jackson. Fast break Detroit. McDaniels dishes to Jackson. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Hart finds Giannis. Back to Hart. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. That shot off.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Holmgren the pass to McDaniels. The 11-footer. Oh, that's blocked. Hart kicks to Henderson. Passes it to Maxey. Over Edwards. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Henderson. Maxey's got 11 in the second half. Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's McDaniels. And he's good on the three ball. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
There's so little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Here's McDaniels. He sinks the 11-footer.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Henderson dishes to Giannis. And the layup falls. Giannis has got 24.
Already a gifted passer. Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 20. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth for the Thunder. Johnson, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Corey Kispert comes in for Josh Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Henderson. We know that scoring in the league doors has been on the uptick this era. Do you see that trend continuing?
It's hard to imagine, Kevin, that it won't unless the league makes an adjustment to bring a little bit more defense back into play. That is something you've heard Steve Kerr talk about. Have we tilted the scales too much to favor the offense? We'll see what happens. I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer, and he's got the game to do just that. He looks better and better every year, guys.
And he nails the third.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Johnson, the pass to Payne. Back to Johnson. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his first points of the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
Payne passes to Maxey. Tries again. Şengün. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Cameron Payne, second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for the Pistons.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
You know, I've always had such great admiration for Kemba Walker and his work habits and his basketball skill. But there's also this infectious joy he plays with that makes him one of my favorite players.
Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Payne can't hit. Outside Hardaway. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Detroit ball. Shooting for Detroit, Sadiq Bey. At the line for one.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes the average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.